Okay, think back. You may remember when we first started our Rebound reports, we told you about the Payroll Protection Program, also known as PPP loans. And those loans have kept many Utah businesses afloat during this time.
But the rules about how and when those loans are to be paid back, if ever, have changed.
I'm at my end here because I'm waiting for the Paycheck Protection Plan to kick in for me, which I've applied for.
In April, we took you to the Point Academy Dance Studio in Highland. Classes for hundreds of students had already been canceled for several weeks due to COVID-19 restrictions.
I do believe that we'll bounce back. I believe that we are going to be thriving and growing again.
Owner Janine Schiffman's PPP loan was approved a few days after our story aired. In fact, more than 45,000 PPP loans have since been approved for Utah business owners. The Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, is part of the $2.2 trillion coronavirus stimulus package. It provides small businesses, self-employed individuals, and independent contractors with up to 8 weeks of payroll costs, including benefits. But new legislation passed last Friday called the PPP Flexibility Act changes how and when PPP money needs to be paid back.
Not having to pay back these monies at all, or if they do over a longer period of time, absolutely could be a tremendous godsend for many companies, not only in Utah, but throughout the country.
Shane Edwards is a CPA with Squire & Company, a tax advisory firm for small and mid-sized businesses, with offices in Salt Lake City and Orem.
One of our major objectives was to help Utah obtain more PPP funds based on total payroll than any other state.
And Utah businesses did just that, receiving 48,572 loans for a total amount of more than $5.2 billion.
If you had to pick one or two of the most important elements of these new provisions, what would those be?
The most important provisions are the extension of the time for which you can incur eligible expenses going from 8 weeks to 24 weeks or December 31st, 2020. The second biggest provision was the reduction of the requirement of payroll to be spent 75% in order to obtain forgiveness, to be adjusted down to 60%.
There are several other provisions of the PPP Flexibility Act which business owners should become familiar with. To help, Shane Edwards' company, Squire & Company, is holding a free webinar tomorrow. To join, log on to their website, squirecares.com, at 11 a.m. They'll also answer as many questions as possible from business owners. And of course, we have all that information at fox13now.com.
Oh, that sounds helpful. Good story, Bob. Hey, if you do go to our website, there you'll find tips, resources, job search information, and a whole lot more. Again, go to fox13now.com and click on the Rebound Utah tab.